today. Hopefully everybody has a program, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn it over to Mayor Street to do our welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a great pleasure I have to come down and talk about an exciting program. I'm supposed to welcome everybody here, so welcome. While you're here, enjoy all the flowers and bushes. If it was springtime, they would be blooming. It used to be spring this time of year, but it's not anymore. But we're planting a tree of hope. It's time to turn green, time to renourish life, time to be part of a show and move forward. The Hope Initiative and the C.A.R.E program, as you know, have been running for a number of years and have had a great deal of success. The opioid crisis across our country, about which everyone is, I'm supposed to take off my hat when I speak, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to take off my glasses when I speak. Damn, I can't see anybody. Please don't quote that. Actually, I wear the hat because of doctor's instructions, because they cut things off my head. Last week I got 2 horns. That was supposed to be funny. Oh, the deadest crowd I've ever seen. The first day we had the sunshine in years. So it looks like it must be numb out there. My wife and I visited the Faroe Islands a number of years back. We were there on a day just like this, beautiful sunny day. We were informed that's the only sunny day they'd had in 3 years. Sort of like Nashville, but that's not why we're here. I can wrinkle you with my stories, but this is a serious event. We're talking about hope. We've had 351 people come through our Hope program. Our failure rate's been almost 0. We have people who are trying to get out, get unhooked off this stuff, who for many, many reasons become hooked. And the complication behind this, all this whole addiction business, as you know, is not so much a matter of it's in the market, let's play with it. It becomes a matter of demand, a matter of popularity. Sometimes it's self-defense and trying to avoid pain that you can't get legal medications for and other issues. But anyway, it's a problem we got to fight with. This country's fought with a lot of other problems before. And this problem can be solved. It's a matter of demand, it's a matter of understanding, it's a matter of education, it's a matter of compassion. It's a matter of many, many, many things, some of which we've probably not even tried yet. But those things will come to us. And of course, I want to thank everybody involved in this thing. The Nash County Commissioners for their support, the Nashville Town Council for their support, particularly heavy work of our police chief, Tom Bashore, in cooperation with our town manager, Hank Raper. We'd like to thank our coordinator, Michelle Parrish, who keeps this stuff going for us. All the law enforcement people involved, and I see a large number of you out there, so I won't waste time hitting everybody, but thanks for everything you do. The emergency services people who enter this thing, because out there somewhere people have to pick up the pieces, and they're on top of everything, and many, many other people involved in this thing who I'm sure I overlook as I go forward. But anyway, we hope this program will continue. We hope it will gain traction. It's getting a lot of attention across the country. Other people are studying the method. It just takes time and dedication to get with it. And the success rate we are having is not only success in saving humanity, but it's also got some social benefits, because we have noted some crime fluctuations, which have really been positive for us in our community. So with all that said and done, we're going to plant a tree here, which I understand is the Carolina Silver Bell, which I've never seen before, but I guess it will thrive well, as we have with the hope and the plan for the future. So the next person on the agenda is Lou Richardson, the county commissioner, who has words to say. Lou, I'll be happy to get out of your way.
No, sir. You stand right here.
Stand right here.
I would love for you to did this too. That would have been fine. Thank you very much, and good afternoon to all those that's in attendance today. We thank you all for being here today for this special occasion. It is so good that we have a beautiful day for this occasion, so that makes it even better. I am so proud that we are recognizing both the C.A.R.E and Hope initiatives. These efforts are making a significant impact on our community. The education, awareness, and direct support provided by these programs are critical in addressing this nationwide epidemic. And we are also here today to remember those who have lost their lives to substance abuses and other disorders. Please keep their families close to your heart. That is a sincere request, because until you go through it or you get close to it, we cannot even really understand what they're going through. But please, I did not really understand it until I went to a couple of meetings, and really it did something to me, because it was just like a new light shone on it, and to see what they are enduring through this. May we continue to make a difference for those lives of others. Thank you all for what you do, and that is sincerely my thoughts for today. To all of you, thank you for what you do every day, and God bless you.
Good afternoon. I want to thank everyone for being here today. The opioid crisis has touched almost everybody in the last couple years. Shelly, where's Shelly? Come on up here. Mike, you come on up here. We're surviving parents of this crisis, and it means a lot that these various organizations are coming together in remembrance, and it's such a great gesture to think about the people we've lost. And there's a lot being done in the community. Chief Bays Shore, his program is saving lives every single day. The commissioners are funding a position through the C.A.R.E, with organizing the C.A.R.E with Amanda, who will speak in just a second. We've got some other organizations in the community that are trying to help with this issue. But we've got a lot of work to do, and again, I just appreciate this gesture to remember those who have left us. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Tom Bayshore, and I'm the Chief of Police for the town of Nashville. And I would just like to first thank the county commissioners for what they have done as far as this resolution goes and the dedication for this tree. And so before I speak about the Hope Initiative specifically, I would like to read the resolution that they passed recently. It's whereas the C.A.R.E, the Coalition for Addiction Recovery and Education Initiative, was developed out of a recommendation from the Nash County Human Services Board to the Nash County Board of Commissioners in February of 2016. And whereas the Nash County Board of Commissioners provide funding for a transitional care social worker position at Coastal Plain Hospital to assist with tracking and counseling those admitted to the Coastal Plain Hospital for substance use disorders. And whereas today, C.A.R.E consists of more than 35 local agencies in the Nash and Edgecombe counties working together to provide the community with education and resources. And whereas more than 25 programs and events have taken place in Nash County through the efforts of C.A.R.E, and whereas C.A.R.E implemented and operates Nash County's first and only syringe exchange program, and whereas C.A.R.E received funding for Recovery Community Center activities in Nash County, and is in the final stages of establishing an RCC in the community as a fixed site location. And whereas the Hope Initiative was the first angel program in the state of North Carolina whose purpose is to assist those individuals with a substance use disorder and to find treatment options and to get them into long-term sustained recovery. And whereas the Hope Initiative promises the disposal of unneeded controlled substances and paraphernalia, no residency requirements, no questions, no arrests, financial assistance, and a one-on-one with a program social worker. And whereas as of March 1st, 2018, the Hope Initiative assisted 338 individuals with substance use disorder. And whereas the Hope Initiative has raised $65,000 as of March 1st, 2018 to help individuals with substance use disorders. And whereas both C.A.R.E. and Hope Initiatives have been serving the residents of Nash County for just over 2 years, and therefore be it resolved that the Nash County Board of Commissioners does hereby support the dedication of a tree to be planted in the Nash County Arboretum today, March 23rd, 2018, in recognition of 2-year anniversary of the C.A.R.E. and Hope Initiatives, in recognition of those who have lost their lives to a substance use disorder. And that was passed on the 12th of March, 2018. And as the mayor indicated earlier, we are now up to 251 individuals that have come through that program. So I could spend the rest of the day up here thanking a lot of people, but I want it to be clear that the Hope Initiative is just one aspect of fighting this horrible disease that is attacking communities all over this country. The C.A.R.E. Coalition brings together, and Amanda will be up here in a second to talk about it, but that coalition really was a spark to get the community involved so that it's not just one individual, it's not just one police department, it is a culmination of different entities in the community that are helping and reaching their hands out. And that comes in all forms and fashions. So the tree dedication today is extremely appreciative. It'll be a nice little area for those individuals that want to come and visit it, to take time to reflect on the community and the things that have been done to help those with substance use disorder, as well as individuals like Mike and Becky and Z and his wife and Shelly to come and reflect on their loved ones. So I appreciate all that is being done in the community to help with this program. It is not going to go away anytime soon, unfortunately. And what we do hope to accomplish through the Hope Initiative is to ultimately reduce the number of individuals that are dying from an overdose, and then reduce that number that have to actually reach out and seek our help. So thank you. Amanda Flory will be up next.
Good afternoon. I want to say thank you to everyone that's here today, and I want to thank everyone too that has continued to support all of these programs throughout the past 2 years. Truly, it would not be without that support that we would be where we are today. The Chief Bayshore and myself, along with others, go across the state, and we continue to discuss Nash County, sing the praises of Nash County, and how progressive we are and how fortunate we are in the support that we receive. Through that, again, we have no idea of how many lives are touched. We have a number of how many individuals have come through the Hope Initiative, but the ripple effect of that, I think we'll never know. And like with C.A.R.E., we're trying to make our community here in Nash County a much healthier place for everyone, especially those in recovery. We're focused on prevention, we're focused on bridging any treatment gaps, and we're truly focused on creating a healthy community where individuals can thrive in a sustained recovery. Without that, sadly, the chances for individuals to maintain their recovery are not good. So again, I want to thank you all for that support. We need you. As the old adage goes, many hands make light work, and it's truly a collective community effort that we see here, and that has made us as successful as we are. I want to take a moment to introduce Mike Cannon. This tree dedication is a wonderful honor to both Hope and to C.A.R.E, but I think most importantly, it should be for individuals who have lost a loved one to a substance use disorder. Those individuals, the families that they leave behind, those are the true kind of unsung heroes in this horrible epidemic that we're facing. And so I hope that this tree serves as a small token of remembrance for them, a place where they can come and reflect on their loved ones and those happy memories that they have with them. But I would like to turn it over to Mike to speak to that and to share a little bit of their story and any other words that he would like to share with you. But again, thank you all, and please continue to support us because we truly need each and every one of you.
Thank you, Amanda, and Nashville, thank you. My wife and I, in late 2014, we came to the understanding that our youngest son, Jonathan, was struggling with some sort of drugs. We weren't exactly sure what was going on, but we were able to get him into a detox program. I have to set my timer. Tom gave me 90 minutes to do this, so I don't want to go over. Anyway, we placed Jonathan into a rehab program, hoping to work things out. Jonathan stayed for 2 days, came home, and of course we were heartbroken as parents because we knew there was a problem, a serious problem. At that time we weren't sure what was going on, but after he came home, we learned that it was heroin. And this was sometime probably January 2015. We went from January 2015 to August the 19th, 2015, when we received the phone call that Jonathan was dead. Now, as a parent, it's your worst nightmare. Everyone here has been affected by the opioid crisis in our nation. Because of our efforts, and our efforts have been minimal, but we took it upon ourselves to reach out at Jonathan's funeral and reach out to his friends and say, hey, if you're in Jonathan's circle of friends, it's a good chance you have the same problem and we want to help you. We had no idea what that looked like. The evening of Jonathan's funeral, our doorbell rang about 8:30 p.m. and 3 young people walked into our home asking for help on behalf of a friend. We were stunned that that happened. And of course we started scratching. That's why I don't have a whole lot of hair on my head. I started scratching my head trying to figure out what are we going to do. And these 3 young people came in and they explained and shared a story of a friend of theirs. Now I knew the battle we had gone through, but I didn't realize some of the things that were going on with our young people today. They shared the story of a young man who was graduated #1 in his class in high school, was in East Carolina, was a biology major, had a 4.0 GPA, senior year, headed to medical school. He sold his Game Boy, Nintendo, whatever it was he had. Mom and Dad looked at it just like we did. He's outgrown it. He's getting rid of the toys. And so he'd sold that. Then he sold his car. And his parents asked him about the car, and he said, well, it's getting old. I had someone that wanted it. They offered a good price, and I jumped on it and sold it. Of course, he hadn't bought another car right away, and they were asking about that, and he just hadn't found what he wanted. And that seems kind of normal. Well, then he moved in with his girlfriend, which today, that's not unusual. Unless, of course, your girlfriend's a prostitute, and she's working the streets in Greenville, and you're staying home keeping her baby so she can supply you with the heroin you need to maintain. That was our first encounter. Since that day, we have had somewhere between 220, 250 in the area to reach out for help. A lot of them are moms and dads that just don't know what to do. I can't tell you how many times I've had to call Tom because, like, Tom, I've got a situation, I don't know what I can do with this kid. But because we have been outspoken, and like so many, they kind of slide that under the carpet because it's not pretty. It's not something you want to talk about. It's a little embarrassing at times. Once we stepped out and addressed the issue, many, many more began to do it in my community. And so we're working to reduce stigma. In all the things we've done, we've been invited to share in a number of places, been invited to participate in a number of forums. And what always comes up, it doesn't matter where we are, we just got back from Charlotte, we were there Monday and Tuesday, Nashville, North Carolina comes up every time. You guys should be very proud of what you're doing. You're leading the state in addressing this problem. It's like Chief Bayshore said, it's not going away anytime soon. But it's when people come together, when you see our government officials, our police department, the citizens in the community, when you come together and recognize that we have a problem and the traditional method of dealing with that is not working, and come to the understanding that we have to do something different, then you'll see change. And so I'm very proud to say that I'm loosely connected to these folks because Becky and I are strong supporters of the Hope Initiative and the C.A.R.E. Initiative, and we're very thankful for what you're doing, and I just encourage you to continue to do what you do. Thank you.
Good afternoon. When I was asked to say a few words, I just kept thinking, what am I going to say at a tree dedication? I don't know what to say, but I am honored to be here and to remember the ones that we have lost to the challenges of substance use disorder and the ones who are still facing those challenges. It's a very difficult day, but it's also a day that we can celebrate the successes of this community coming together to face and address this disorder. I'm very proud of Nash County for stepping up 2 years ago and forming the C.A.R.E. organization. We started out with a group of dedicated stakeholders from all over the county, meeting on a monthly basis, not really knowing what we would be able to accomplish, but we have accomplished a lot, and we are moving forward and raising awareness, fighting the stigma, and also supporting proven recovery programs. The C.A.R.E. organization also hopes to establish a community center for people that are in recovery and for support groups to meet. So I hope that this tree that we plant today will symbolize our growing commitment to fight substance use disorder. And I'd also like to present a resolution on behalf of the Nash County Board of Commissioners to support the dedication of a tree in recognition of the C.A.R.E. Initiative, Hope Initiative, and those who have lost their lives to substance use disorder. The commissioners are very proud of the work that both of you do, Amanda and Tom, and we feel very fortunate to have these two model programs in Nash County. Thank you, and may you both continue to be successful in your endeavors. These are for you guys. I can't open it. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank y'all so much.